Dude, it's on. Oh, alright. What is up, everyone? And thank you for checking out Don't Say the F Word. We're a pro wrestling, combat sports podcast. We do not use the F word when we talk about professional wrestling. And you probably shouldn't let your friends use it either. And, well, we're late. Sorry. Joe didn't get here on time. He, apparently been busy. But this gives me time to, let you guys know today we are brought to you by Original Gunplug Garage, because they hooked the big guy up with a little toolbox for all his gunpla stuff, so that's pretty cool. They also they got some cool posts on Instagram. That's the new one he's gonna build. These guys are having a good match. Oh, look at that! Illegal brother-in-law Joe finally showing up. Seems to not be able to get here on time. Claims there was a traffic issue or something. I don't really know. I personally think he was out getting funnel cakes and didn't bring me any cotton candy. We are also brought to you by Prince Nana Coffee. Promo code Don't Say the F Word. Save yourself 10%. Fresh roasted coffee. Shipped the day it's roasted. Delivered right to your door. We are brought to you by Strongbox Apparel. Promo code Don't Say the F Word. Save 13% on some cool gym clothes. It'll say strong on there. People know you're like jacked and tan. I'm more jacked than orange. Dude, you're not that jacked. Leave me alone. Don't. This is my part of the show. No reason to shame me. All right. Yeah. Also, we are brought to you by our own merch table. You can go check out link in the bio. Currently 10% off everything. It's Denny's Grand Slam week. They have pancakes and eggs and so. It's not for Denny's Grand Slam, Mark. What do you mean it's not? It's not Denny's Grand Slam. You literally. I'm reading the ad. It says Grand Slam savings. Save 10%. Yeah, dude. AEW Grand Slam. What? AEW Grand Slam. What? Not pink. What? Okay, I realize what you're doing. What? What am I doing? You're doing the what? What? Mark, that's not funny. All right. Anyway, you can save 10% on anything from our merch table this week for the Denny's Grand Slam 10% savings. It's AEW Grand Slam is this week, Mark. People can still get pancakes. Okay, that's a valid point. All right. Anyway, yeah, you can save 10% on some merch. I don't know why Joe is not here yet. Okay, maybe now I have fixed all the technical difficulties. I'm absolutely not going over all the sponsors again. Yeah, dude, you don't have to. Yeah, well, I'm not. I am not doing all that again. It's not easy reading these cue cards like this constantly. We're gonna see if we can get Joe in here. Yeah, let's see if we can get Joe in here. Let's see if it works this time. I don't know why this is so small. Nothing wants to work right. We're gonna try and get Joe in. Joe, get in here. This is what happens whenever we get a late start. Just nothing really wants to work. That's the only answer. We're gonna see. Joe is invited. Let's see if Joe can accept. Joe, can you accept the invite? I don't know. I still don't see. I don't know what's happening, Mark. I have no idea what's going on here. I've tried everything I know how to do. I plugged in the thing. I unplugged the thing. I plugged the thing back in, and nothing. Maybe now. It says Joe. Now Joe has requested. We've accepted. It says go live with Joe. And I still don't see Joe. It says Joe is unable to join. I have no answers for you, Mark. It says Joe sent a request. I've accepted the request. There we go.
Yay.
Oh my God, Joe. I thought you had been kidnapped.
I thought so too.
Wait.
I thought so too.
You weren't sure?
Well, I figured you hated me today, Mark. That's why I figured you didn't like me. So,
Oh no. I think maybe you didn't have a good AOL disc. We established 2 weeks ago. You had no idea what the hell that was. I learned.
What's the LL disc then?
You geriatric millennials, you used to get those from Walmart, and that's how you guys did the internet. Look at that. We got Joe's sister in here checking us out.
Uh-oh. She in here.
Mark refused to do the sponsors over again, so
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. Original Gunpowder Garage, Strong Box Apparel, Monsters Are Zero, Prince Nana Coffee, the Sticker Lounge. I think that's everyone. Did I miss anybody? I don't know if I missed anybody.
Nah, Sticker, Coffee.
Snickers, coffee,
T-shirt.
Gundams.
T-shirt.
Yeah, we got Strong Box Apparel. Monsters Are Zero. We got ourselves 10% off. Go check us out.
Okay. I think that's it then.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
It's Grand Slam week. Not Denny's Grand Slam, as Mark tried to let everyone know. That's not why we have 10% off on the merch. AEW Grand Slam. Leading into AEW Grand Slam, we still don't know if Bryan Danielson's having a match.
He's going to have a match.
All we know for sure is that Collision has been the show for Nigel to just call out Bryan Danielson constantly.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what he's still trying to have a beef for like 16 years going strong.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you checked out the article I did from Dynamite, but inside of that article, I included 12 hours of matches between Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness. Joe, your sister says you're going on an adventure. She wants to know where you're going. Why are you outside? Trash day.
There you go.
Don't leave them out, though. Don't leave them out too long. You'll get a fine.
Oh, okay. We'll see. I see other people got it out, but that's my adventure. You want to know? And
that's a fun adventure.
And I can step outside now since kiddo getting her hair done, so kind of she's distracted now. So
I need my hair done. I look like a dirty tennis ball. My hair gets too long. I clearly have a receding hairline. I got to get that taken care of.
Yeah.
Got to get that shit figured out.
That is cool.
Nigel McGuinness, Bryan Danielson, that's a very long feud in pro wrestling.
It's a feud.
Long time. And you go back, you watch those matches, man, those matches they had in Ring of Honor were really, really good. They were great matches.
They were.
But my question for you, Joe, got that long-standing feud between Nigel and Bryan Danielson. But what feud do we not have that you want us to have right now? What's not in the forefront that you think should be, or maybe not even should be? Maybe just two dudes you'd like to see have a feud that aren't currently working a program together.
Oh, okay. If I had to pick the perfect feud right now, if we had to start back over with I'll go with anybody right now.
Yeah, anybody who's currently active, they could if they're on an injured list, I will count it. Let's pretend you can make them healthy, but they can't be retired. But what could somebody do? AEW, WWE, nope, don't jump brands. They got to be in the same promotion. But what is a program that's not being given to us? Because I will get to the cinema we were given on Friday night. I'll get to that in a minute. But I want to know, like, what feud isn't happening that could be happening that you would be excited to see?
Okay. If I had to go with it, I would say on AEW, I would say the perfect feud would be right now FTRD and Clay. They ain't had their perfect feud by themselves. It's always been like 1 week, one of them fighting another tag team, and then they just jump in and attack each other at the end. They never had a legit feud.
Man, you're right. It's always been just kind of a match here, and then it's on to something else. Nothing really plays out long term.
Because you think about it, what was it? FTR fought the Young Bucks, I think it was. Then that's when the Acclaim jumped afterwards. And then the next week, the Acclaim and somebody else would have an 8-man tag match. And then it went to them just kind of fade away. They didn't have a legit feud.
Yeah, you're right. So that's your AEW. I will give you my AEW while you think about your WWE.
All right, go ahead.
My AEW one is Adam Cole and MJF. I get that Cole's been hurt, but we literally built this up, ran this along with the whole devil thing. And yeah, Cole got hurt in the process, but then we just kind of pissed it away. And then we just have MJF return, kick him in the nuts, and move on to a partial feud that was with Will Ospreay, but was really a feud with Danny Garcia. And we're not doing anything involving Adam Cole, who was at Dynamite this past Wednesday. And on October 2nd, Dynamite is in Pittsburgh, where Adam Cole has moved back to and currently resides.
That is true.
We may be able to get Adam Cole and MJF. I know MJF's making a movie right now, but maybe we can circle this back. I feel like they could have kept it brewing while Cole was injured. He could have just been having the United Kingdom. No, that's not it. Undisputed Kingdom.
Undisputed Kingdom.
Could have had those guys continuing to feud with MJF, other than what we got. Now, I'm not mad at what we got. We got great matches, but we didn't get a great story. Now, before you give me your WWE,
Okay.
I'll let you give me yours first. I'm just going to talk about some of the things that are brewing out there of potential feuds that aren't happening. People talking Kevin Owens could be turning on Cody Rhodes, and we could be getting that feud filtered in. There's people talking Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill should have split up already, and they should be feuding, and that's not happening yet. There's talk of the New Day split and Woods and Kofi feuding, and that's not currently happening. What feud would you book today in WWE if you had the pencil?
It's not a main roster, but I would like to see Javon Evans versus Trick Williams. That was good. When Trick had the belt, there was being friendship, but then when they were going head to head in that fatal four-way they had with Ethan Page and the other dude there. I forgot his name, but they didn't really have a legit feud. And that would be a great feud right there. Javon Evans and Trick Williams.
All right. So the feud that I think should be taking place on WWE right now, and if I had to pencil, I'd be making it happen some way, shape, or form. And I'm sure we do get there eventually. It's important that I say I'm sure we do get there. But this past Friday of SmackDown made me really wish we had elements of it taking place right now. I wish we had elements of The Rock versus Roman Reigns happening on TV today. We know we're going to get there, right? We have to get there. But the fact that we have nothing making us even think about it on TV blows my mind. How are we not thinking about that on TV yet?
Simple. They're going to do it at the debut where The Rock debuted at. Well, Rocky might be a debut at.
The Garden?
Survivor Series.
But it doesn't look like the. But we're not getting a good War Games. Seemingly, War Games is going to be DIY and Street Profits and Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline.
That's my prediction, y'all. That's my prediction.
It's Joe's prediction. So again, Mystic Joe Pro Wrestling Prediction shirt is currently 10% off.
And just so y'all know, I did say one of them members of one of them groups, either Street Profits or DIY, will get replaced by Randy Orton. Don't know which one. It's going to happen.
So here's my curveball for you, Joe.
Okay.
They teased Kevin Owens turning on Cody again on SmackDown.
I saw that. I see it. I like, just swing it. Just swing it.
You really wanted him to just swing that chair, huh?
Hey, did you see my face? I'm like, boy, yes, just do it. Because right now, the babyface Kevin Owens ain't working. I'm just going to throw it out there. The babyface Kevin Owens, it's not working no more.
KO's contract's up.
It's up. I know it's up.
It's coming up. Couple months, right?
I think February, I think it is.
Okay. So we could potentially see KO not be on TV. Historically, when KO's contract's up and he hasn't signed the new contract or the extension, they take him off TV for a little while to get him out of everyone's mind in case he doesn't sign. Is my theory anyway. I can't say that's a fact. That's my theory, but that's what's happened in the past when we thought, man, KO could be reuniting with Mount Rushmore and he could go to AEW. Of course, that didn't happen. I do not think that's going to happen. I don't think KO's going. But we could see him off TV for a little bit. Mm-hmm. With that, you think KO turns on it?
KO needs to turn. It needs to hurry up.
I think KO does not turn on Cody Rhodes. But this is not a prediction. Because that's your thing. This is a spoiler.
Okay, spoiler.
Kevin Owens doesn't turn on Cody Rhodes. But Randy Orton does. KO will voice his frustrations about how he's come to Cody's defense a million times, how they fought against the bloodline together, and now Cody's going to align himself with Roman because why? No real reason to do it. Mm-hmm. Then I think you have that kind of spark something in Randy Orton's head where he starts hearing those voices again. And Randy's the one who turns on Cody. So that way at the Rumble, we get Randy versus Cody. With KO emotionally torn on what friend he sides with.
I'm gonna say this. Gut feeling's gonna say it'll be Kevin Owens versus Cody at Survivor Series.
You think so?
Think so. I still stand by my prediction how Cody gonna turn against Roman. Boom. Then bam. That's what KO turns on Cody with the steel chair and becomes the heel. And that's how you get it on to Survivor Series.
Man, I don't know. Maybe, but we've already done Kevin Owens versus Cody,
No, y'all did.
and it wasn't great.
Y'all did babyface Kevin Owens. Heel Kevin Owens was completely different. Heel Kevin Owens going to powerbomb you on that apron outside the ring. No hesitation at all. You're going to do that little rolling thunder flash. Yeah. He's going to do all of it. He's going to do that pop-up powerbomb. Forget the stunner. The pop-up powerbomb going to come back. He's going to do that like 3 times.
What was the move he used in Ring of Honor? Was it the Steenizer or whatever, where he package power, go out for a package power driver, then hucklebuck him over his head?
Yeah. They said that.
What if he does that to Cody? That'd be bad. WWE's not coming to do that move.
Well, I think Vince banned the move, but if Triple H trusts him to do it, then bam, it's a wrap. It's going to happen. But he needs Triple H's blessing. I mean, he already let him do a couple. Who was it? Damn, yeah. Somebody just brought back that old finisher that was banned. I forgot.
Do you think that? Do you think WWE tries to make Kevin Owens an offer the size that AEW will probably offer him? I mean, I don't think it's a secret. I don't feel like this is like looking into your crystal ball to come up with the theory that AEW is going to back up the Brinks truck to try and sign Kevin Owens, right?
Mm-hmm.
They pissed away a ton of money on Mercedes, but Tony's got that money, man. Could the bidding war of 2025 be KO? And do you think WWE sees enough value in him to offer him a light enough schedule and a big enough contract to keep Kevin Owens from going to AEW? Because you know they want him bad.
I think he's going to stay in WWE.
I absolutely think he's going to stay. But that wasn't the question.
Okay.
Are they going to give him a big enough contract to keep it? I think he stays, and I don't know if it's necessarily a contract deal, to be honest. I think it's a longevity thing for Kevin Owens. He's always been, he was never even a WCW fan. It's been WWE for him his whole life. He did the Ring of Honor thing, but then he came to WWE, and that's where he's been.
I'll say this.
Could he be lured away?
No. I think let's just say, hypothetically, AEW offer him 1.5 million more than what WWE would. KO would have to look at it like this. Yes, I would see my family, get my son's high school graduation, etc., kids, games, and all that stuff.
It could work like 2 days a week, tops.
Yeah. He could be there for the game. But then again, he got to think about it. AEW them brought in a lot of people. Had him a star for like the first month or two, depending on who you was. You were the star for the first 3 months. Then booyah. Fade away because you still got your top 5 still active with Mox, Danielson, Swerve, and MJF. Now, if he goes there, yeah, he'll fit in, but he'll reunite with his buddies that he ain't seen, or that he still talk to, but ain't seen on a daily basis. Let's put it that way.
Right.
But then again, he'll just be back in WWE doing this, sitting there catering, just eating, not doing nothing, and just wait for like, yeah, we need you. But while in WWE, he can still be backstage doing something, and he'll still have that little moment of freedom with his family. So I would say, even if he did get that 1.5 million extra from AEW, it wouldn't be about the money. It'll be about where he feels better at. And I think he feels better in WWE, even though he ain't had a title for 4 years. He's still been a star.
Yeah.
He's still
He
been a star.
has stayed mixed up in the main event scene, pretty much. I mean,
Ain't been dropped in his card or nothing. He's still been in the top spot. Tag team, single, against the bloodline, against Roman, all of them. He's still been in the top spot, even though he ain't had a championship, single championship in 4 years.
yeah, they haven't had him go back and dabble in NXT at all. It's just been he's been on main roster or he's had time off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. There's this part of me that would love to see him go, just because I think, man, they could really, it would be a good, it'd be a good thing for AEW.
It would.
It'd be interesting to see him go back to wrestling a different style than the WWE style. Like he's more like Kevin Steen in Ring of Honor.
Crazy.
Yeah. Now,
Crazy.
granted, that was a long time ago. Physically, he may not be able to be that guy again. That could be a factor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really think that I think he stays. I do. Man, just could you imagine they back up the Brinks truck? Like, man, here's a whole lot of money. What was the Mercedes deal? Was it 20 for 4 years? Is that what it was?
She got 4 million.
4 million a year for 4 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
She got paid more than Charlotte.
So I don't know, man. Kevin Nash says Logan Paul is making $5 million a year. You think Kevin Owens ain't making no $5 million a
year? Kevin Owens, I think he at what was it? Okay, Roman was 15. Cody was I think 8. He in the 8 or 9. Seth was in 8 as well. Finn and I think everybody else was like 4.
I mean, what if they offered KO $6 million to go to AEW? $6 million a year. What if they offered him like a 5-year deal, $6 million a year, $30 million in 5 years? Could AEW secure Kevin Owens?
No.
You don't think? WWE's not going to give him $6 million.
I can say this: if it was me, granted, I would take the $6 million deal. Granted, if it was me, $6 million, 4 years, hey, I'll be a happy person. But
$6 million, 5 years, working at best 2 days a week.
Yeah, I would take that.
That's $30 million working 2 days a week. That's essentially 400. Let's call it 400 events you work, and you're gonna make $30 million.
Mm-hmm.
I take that contract all day.
I'll take it, but then again, you got to think about your loyal employees, let's put it that way, the loyal employees who will look at the contract, look at it, okay, I'm doing this amount for that amount, but less. Then you got to think about the loyal employee who think of that time mind frame, like, this is where I want to be all my life. I want to be here. I'm here. I'm set. I made a name for myself in this company. I'm going to be loyal. But my arch rival is giving me the same amount, less days, less days. So I can work 24, 2 days, 20 hours. There's my 40 hours a week. That week, there you go. Boom, 2 days. I made 20. So that's basically saying, but then your die hard loyal will be like, yeah, but I like the work. I like the work. So it's versus I want to take a break, but I like to work. And there's your die-hard loyal employees. I like to work. And it's that mentality right now Kevin Owens got. I
Maybe,
like to work.
maybe, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Time will tell, but I really, truly don't think he leaves, whether it be because the mindset you say he has or just because I think he just feels like he's a WWE wrestler now, and those Ring of Honor days are so far behind him that he doesn't see himself as that. Got this coming in from the community. Keegan at Dirtbag200. Uh, uh, Something he can't stop thinking about is after Drew versus Punk feud is over after Hell in a Cell, where does Drew go after this? What's next for Drew McIntyre after CM Punk? Well, I'm going to tell you my opinion right out the gate. I'll tell you what's next for Drew McIntyre. The mid card.
Drew, he gonna be a star, but he gonna be like he now officially gonna be in the category of the Wayne, the Rock, Johnson, Dave Bautista, John Cena. He's back to be that little movie star.
You think just because he's doing that movie, just because he did that movie Batista, you think he's going to be a movie star?
I think he's gonna be a movie star. I think if he does it right, plays it right, he could do a mid card. He can still be a mid star, and he could be a movie star or a TV star, whichever one. And then bam, he'll be ready. But I'm still gonna stick by what I said. He'll be in the final four at the Royal Rumble.
I can see it, but I don't think we get a real main event program with Drew for a while after the Punk thing. I think Drew's going to find himself in the mid card. I don't think he's going to be going after Gunther because I think they're going to give Punk a run at the world title. Undeserving, in my opinion. But I think Drew's going to end up maybe in a feud with Sheamus again. He'll find himself lingering around the mid card. Maybe he'll go after the IC or something, but I don't know.
I think Drew. It all depends on the outcome of this match at Hell in a Cell. What happens? If he loses, he'll be taking
Drew
time
has to lose
off.
Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
I'm going to rephrase that. They're absolutely going to book CM Punk to win Hell in a Cell. Drew should win Hell in a Cell. Punk should lose. My opinion.
Well, let me put this way. If Drew
Cuban
loses,
Gorilla and Biscuit Slap Happy Hippie both here live on Instagram. Cuban Gorilla has a fight coming up soon this week.
oh, I saw that. Ooh,
Fight week for Cuban Gorilla.
but yeah. If Drew
should win it, and he's not gonna.
But I'm trying to figure out how is CM Punk gonna win when he is in pain. Like you watch him, he's in pain.
Fragile mind, fragile body, fragile ego.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Mox said?
That was Mox said. Yes, he did.
For Punk, I want Punk to move into the Seth Rollins feud. I don't want Punk to move into the main event scene because the Seth Rollins feud is the money feud. That's the feud I want to see CM Punk have for a year, not the Drew feud. I want the Seth Rollins Punk feud because I want those promos. Speaking of promos,
oh boy,
let's talk about Cody Roman. Scrolling through the community here, what a great promo! This is building all this up. Blah blah. Cinema. Jeremy Borat produced this. Oh, Paul Heyman was deeply involved in it. Blobbity, 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 blobbity. The community. Joe, give me your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on the Roman Cody promo from SmackDown?
I'm just gonna say this. After Roman got done talking with his little speech, he said, and then you see Cody talking about, you see that over there? That's where my family is at. This stadium. Okay, it kind of got boring. It didn't really make no sense. So if I had to say, Roman won with the promo, and Cody, it was just blah 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 blah. He just talked. That's about it. That y'all can hate me all you want, but I'm just saying, all Roman had to do was say, "What do I got to lose?" Oh, that was it. Roman really ain't got nothing to lose.
I agree with you. That promo to me, you know what? Was it shot well? Absolutely. Production quality, it's WWE. Of course it's going to be top shelf. It was shot like a movie. It was presented like a movie. Here's the thing. We're going to bring you in closer. I want to make sure I get my point across. I wasn't watching a movie. I didn't tune in to see a movie. I tuned in to see a fight. They gave me a movie. Everyone's so captivated. Everyone, oh, this is the best. Hangman Adam Page cut a better promo on Tony Schiavone than Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes cut with $1 million worth of production behind them. The beginning of the entire thing made it make no sense. Why would Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes meet up in Atlanta at the field at which Roman played football in college? Doesn't make any sense. Roman Reigns is a pro wrestler. He's not in the NFL. Cody Rhodes didn't play football. That setting doesn't make any sense. When Roman came back from leukemia, he talked about how pro wrestling accepted him after football didn't love him anymore. Why would we reference back to Roman playing football? He clearly said football didn't love him anymore. The whole setting was silly. It was just silly. Like, Cody's reference to the Omni was great. Talked about the Omni, fantastic. Making fun of the 7 cars, sure. The ending, Roman saying, "You're in my way," and then he said, "In life." Why wouldn't you have cut that promo in the ring? That would have meant so much more in the ring, in the arena, in front of the fans.
Yeah. But you gotta look at it this way.
But the kids say it's cinema.
No, they had to pick a place that they both had something in common.
What? Because Cody lives in Atlanta?
You got the pros and the cons to it. Cons. The pros. Cody lived there. That's his home. The cons. Roman, you suck in my hometown. That's why nobody wants you. That's why they had to put it right there. You got the hometown hero versus the man that came in, tried to make a name, but couldn't do it. And that's why they reference the whole football thing.
But here's another problem with the whole thing. Cody's hometown is Atlanta, right? We get it. He's a Georgia boy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's never been the character. The character in WWE right now, who's been labeled as a guy from Atlanta, is AJ Styles. Cody's never been labeled as an Atlanta guy. In pro wrestling, the Atlanta guy was Bill Goldberg overall. Cody is a casual mention. It happens here and there. And AEW, him versus Wardlow in the cage happened in Atlanta, and we really kicked it up a notch. It was Cody's hometown.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, it's barely mentioned at all. Even whenever they're in Georgia, Cody will mention it briefly about being home, but they don't hype it up that he's a guy from Atlanta.
No.
Certainly not in WWE, a little bit more in AEW, but even then, it wasn't like it was a primary thing like it has been with AJ Styles in the past. So it just didn't. It just everyone's so happy about this promo, and to me, as a wrestling fan, my socks stayed on. Didn't knock my socks off.
I'm just saying, in my opinion, y'all, it would have been done with when he just said, "What do I got to lose?" Done. Y'all could have ended right there, did the whole little byway, whatever. Great.
I'm glad
we're
in agreement. Universal. Neither one of us. That's my not feeling it of the week. I wasn't feeling that promo. No, not at all.
I just watched it, and then it died down when they just started talking about stadiums. Used to be known this, used to be known that. The whole city around the corner, mom and pop store. Okay, I get your hometown. I get the home stadium. Get it. That be like if you from Cleveland, it's still known as Quicken Loan Arena and not Rocket Mortgage.
Yeah, still Jacobs Field.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. So many people are so hyped about that promo, man. The guys on Busted Open lost their damn minds about it. And to me, I'm just like, man, it didn't make sense. It literally created a setting that took everyone away from the idea this is pro wrestling and just tried to make it be something that no part of this feud has ever been. It's never been the Battle of Atlanta. Like, that's just silly.
Like, it'd be funny if it happens, this could be Roman's 11th main WrestleMania. I'm just saying, to throw it out there, y'all. If it goes that far.
So what do you think? You think Roman Reigns main events WrestleMania next year?
I think if it happens,
it should be booked. We should be almost booking WrestleMania for next year here in the coming weeks, ideally, right?
Yeah.
So
I would say
who is it? Who's he face? If he main events, who's he face?
Man, I'm just saying, if he going back full time, like the rumor is, y'all, he's going back full time. If he goes back full time, I'll be glad to see Cody Roman 3 for the belt. I'll be okay with that. And Roman takes the belt back. I'll be okay with that. I don't want it to happen, but I'll be okay. The final chapter, like Rocky 3. This is it. Booyah.
What if it's Rock versus Cody? We got Cuban Gorilla in the comments. Is Kevin Owens turning heel on Cody Rhodes? Cuban Gorilla, earlier in the show we talked about this. Joe says yes. I say no.
Yeah, I'll say let it be. Cody, Roman, 3. Done. That'd be the first time in history 3 back to back.
Yeah, that's never happened. I wouldn't hate it. They could get us there in a good story, and they're going to have a good match. I wouldn't hate it.
I wouldn't hate it.
Do you think Cody keeps that belt till Mania?
I think. Well, let's just say, since they are fighting at, spoiler alert, y'all. If y'all ain't seen it yet, is the main event over in Crown Jewel. That's it. So I would say Crown Jewel over there. Yeah, they would pay Cody $16 million just to lose the belt. Just saying.
Do you think Cody drops that belt at Crown Jewel?
I think he drops it at Crown Jewel, and that's where you get your last.
Who's he drop it to?
He's gonna drop it to Roman, and Roman gonna go back on his winning streak with the belt, and then that's how you get to WrestleMania. Roman has the belt, and that's it. Roman, Cody.
How does Roman Reigns beat Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel? Clean? Or does The Rock help?
I would say the mystery person that's no longer advertised anymore.
You think they bring Zilla to Saudi to help Roman? I think it's a better story if The Rock is the one who interferes and helps Roman get that belt back, and then he dangles it over Roman's head. Hey, without me, you're not the champ.
I think it's gonna be opposite. I think The Rock is gonna be there to help Cody win the title, but instead he interferes and costs him the belt, and that's how you get Cody Rock somehow.
I can see it, man. It's gonna be WrestleMania season is gonna be a whirlwind. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Especially with 2 nights, 2 main events. Oh yeah.
And I'm a little concerned that War Games might not live up to what we were hoping War Games would live up to, because I don't think we're getting Bloodline Civil War, which is sad because we really hyped ourselves up for that.
that was what was that, like a whole 9 months, maybe more?
Yeah, true wrestling fan fashion. We worked ourselves and convinced ourselves something great was going to happen, and we're just going to get the 5 randos against the Bloodline from Wish.
Wait. What if that happened at Bad Blood instead of Survivor Series?
I mean, I guess they got a little bit of time. They can put that together.
But
I mean, right now, we're going to do Bad Blood. Cody's not defending his belt, so you really don't have a lot to do with the Bloodline other than that. But I mean, you have 2 members already occupied from Bloodline, so they can't have that big match against Kevin Owens' Avengers.
Yeah, I guess it is gonna be it's gonna be at War Games.
Yep, it's gonna be at War Games. Oh, Joe, our original Gunplug Garage is bringing us our wrestlers and match of the week.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you my match of the week first.
Go ahead.
match of the week happened last night. Bunkhouse Brawl tag team match on Collision. Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. That match was way more fun to watch than it should have been. I didn't expect a lot from that match. But yeah, that match was a lot of fun.
I'm going to say this in the nicest way, y'all. I didn't have a match of the week this week, y'all.
Oh, shoot.
Nothing thrilled me this week, y'all. I'm so sorry. So I didn't get thrilled by this week.
I will say that up until I watched that Bunkhouse match, I was going to give my match of the week to a match that wasn't even a match. It was going to be Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman, and I was iffy on if I'd get away with that because they didn't have the match. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't sure if I was breaking the rules or not by giving it to them. So that's my honorable mention.
I'm on, girl. Oh, your hair looking good, girl. Yeah. That's why I said she's kind of distracted right now. She's getting her hair done, y'all. So I gotta do what I do. So yeah, that's my thing. I watched all three brands. I didn't watch Collision last night, but I watched them, and nothing just didn't thrill me this week. Nothing really thrilled me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The women's tag match from SmackDown is getting tons of hate.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that. The Naomi and Bailey against Nia and Tiffany. People are tearing that apart, saying it may have been the worst match on SmackDown history.
You can just tell they're gonna make it a triple threat no matter what for that belt. Yeah. It's gonna happen no matter what.
So no match of the week. Who's your wrestler of the week?
Okay. So this is gonna be out of the ordinary, but it actually wasn't a wrestler, y'all. It wasn't a wrestler. I'm giving my person of the week to the commentary team of Wade Barrett and Joe. I can't pronounce his name, but that guy Joe.
Oh, was it Tatori or something?
Yeah, something like that.
The Raw commentary team.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. Them two. If you listen to them two talk during each match, they good together. I can't. Just hear them go at it, talk about the matches, even doing their talk about Drew and CM Punk. They are doing very, very good. So
awesome.
I ain't have a wrestler, but listening to them two talking then commentary, it makes the match not look boring, but it makes it exciting to watch as you listen to them talking about it.
Yeah, I gotta say the Raw commentary team is pretty damn good. I don't know what that Joe dude did before. I'd imagine he was a sports commentator.
Football commentator.
But yeah, they are a very good team. My wrestler of the week is shocking for me. Also, he did not have a match this week. However, my wrestler of the week is JEFF JARRET Jeff Jarrett. And don't you forget it.
Whoa.
Ain't he great?
He's great, yeah.
I would have never in a million years thought that in 2020, not even in 2024, at any point in time in life, I would give a shit about a program involving Jeff Jarrett. But I cannot wait for Jeff Jarrett and Hangman Page to have another match. Whatever the stipulation is, however they go about it, Hangman Page has made me give a shit about a Jeff Jarrett program. Only because, and this is going to sound so messed up, but I really want to see how far Jeff Jarrett's willing to go with Hangman Page, because Hangman Page, if this version of Hangman Page, the evil Hangman, might be one of the best characters of pro wrestling right now.
He is doing good right now. Close the door. Grab you right there in a minute. Close the door. Thank you. Close the door. It's raining.
It's raining?
Yes, it is. Sprinkling. It's sprinkling. Not bad. She closed the door. Okay.
So, yeah.
It is pretty.
Jeff Jarrett's my wrestler of the week. With the assist from Hangman, I guess. But I'm interested.
Yeah, that was good, but like I said, it was like this week of wrestling. Nothing really got my attention this week.
Nothing major.
Sorry, y'all. Nothing got my attention except for the Raw commentary, and I didn't really have no wrestling match of the week. Sorry, y'all.
I get it. Well, the good thing is we're back tomorrow. Raw preview. I think we had a decent week of wrestling this week, but nothing really. You're right. There was nothing that was like, wow, this is amazing. People will say the Cody Roman promo, but hey, the two of us, we're not feeling it. If you were feeling it, drop in the comments. Tell us what it is we ain't picking up on, because neither of us were feeling that promo. I think Hangman did a better job.
He did.
But, Joe, we will be back tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Go check out your daughter's new hairdo, and we'll be back tomorrow, everyone. Live on Instagram.
Instagram.
We're out.